Joining us in the studio is Dr. Simone Burkhart from the German Academic Exchange Service. Now, we've seen integration kind of seem to fail with that Egyptian scientist. Can you understand her feelings?
Yes, I can. I mean, obviously, she's homesick and she's feeling well integrated maybe at university because universities are international places.
Well, she complained about the university too.
That's actually interesting because what we have seen is that scientists and also students, they feel quite well integrated at universities because they are very welcome to their students. They have welcome centers, they speak English. But what we observe that the problem is actually in everyday life. So do ordinary people, how do they react to foreign people?
But Germans usually don't have problems with people from abroad, do they?
No, they don't, but sometimes they maybe seem a bit cold and not so easy to speak to. And that might give them the feeling that they are not welcome, which actually might not be the case.
Okay, so we maybe should improve our welcoming culture and start to hug people that come into the country.
Maybe we should, yeah, just invite them in our houses.
Well, you actually participated in the actual report on academic exchange and student mobility. It's called Wissenschaft weltoffen, so science worldwide open. Was that an exception with the Egyptian scientist, or is that the normal situation that scientists usually leave after a few years again?
We don't have really good figures for scientists. A lot of them stay, some go, but we don't find that it's a problem because what we actually want to enable is cooperation. So actually we find it good if people go and come back and we really have an exchange. We have quite good figures for foreign students, and we know that half of the foreign students actually stay after they finish their studies in Germany.
Despite the situation that it's not so easy for junior scientists to actually get postdoc positions and make a career in Germany in science.
Yeah, that's right. But if you speak about foreign students, I mean, they are not all going into science, but also in other in other companies or do other things.
Yeah. What about the students from Germany actually going abroad? I read in your report that it's about 1/3 of all German students going for some time for their studies abroad. That seems like a low number, isn't it?
Actually, it's not. I mean, if you compare that to other countries, for example, for the US or for Great Britain or for other Western countries, the number is quite high. Okay. But still, we want to improve that. So our goal, and also the goal for our government, is to raise this figure that every second German student goes abroad.
Now, it's understandable that all the countries are actually competing for the best heads in science. Germany seems to be on the good side in this game, but poorer countries might not be able to keep up with the situation and lose heads and also might lose their future in this case. I mean, how to deal with the problem?
Yeah, that's really a problem, especially for very poor countries, like for example in Africa. We can deal that we try in the situation of brain drain into brain circulation, which means that also scientists from abroad keep in touch with their country. And what we do with our scholarship programs for students and researchers from developing countries, that our programs are designed that these people actually go back.
Oh, okay, I understand. Thanks a lot for the talk, Simone Burkhart.